Hi everyone, this is Carol Ann with Logan's Crafty Mama. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a composition notebook, which looks like this before, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about. I got this one at Walmart for $1. I looked at Target today and they had them for $2.49 or $2.99, so I don't recommend getting them there because you can get them for $1. And I heard you can get them from your dollar store, so you might want to check that out. But that's what it looks like before, and this is what it looks like after. I just used some paper from the Nana's Kids, I think, from Die Cuts with a View, and then just some green cardstock, and then I used a chipboard flower that I had, and then I cut out LCM using Life's a Beach, and then I glittered it with some Martha Stewart pink glitter that I had. And this is just what I'm using to keep up with addresses and stuff like that for my Logan's Crafty Mama stuff that I do. If you don't like the psychedelic colors like that, you can always make it kind of like this. I made this for my dad, and I just did it, just your basic kind of manly thing, and then I stamped his name on the front. And then I also made my mom one, and hers was just kind of like pink flowers, and then I think this was pink. And I don't think I put anything on hers. So I just got into making these, and I'm loving it. I know they're an old thing to do, but I think they're fun. I'm using the stack, the Generation Tech Stack by Die Cuts with a View. And what you're going to want to do is, this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper. And I got these measurements somewhere on YouTube. I cannot remember her name. But she said cut it in Chicken Scratch. Chicken Scratch is where I got this. That's her YouTube name. Anyway, she took a 12 by 12 piece of paper and she cut it in half for 6 inches. I think that's who it was. Now that I'm thinking about it, may not. And then you're going to cut it by 10. And I know I'm using measurements, but the only reason I'm doing that this time is because I am covering a book. Now, when you cover the book, it is going to hang off the ends like this. Let me show you. It's going to hang off like that, which I'll take my X-Acto knife and cut it off. And then I don't go all the way to here because you're going to take that outer cover and go over it. And yes, my fingernail is blue. I'm painting my toenails, trying to get in the spring mode. And so if you paint your toenails enough with those crazy colors, you come to find out it's kind of fun when you paint your nails first, all different colors, to see what color you want on your toe. You may not, but I think that's fun, so that's what I did. And then what I'm going to do is run my ATG gun, and you're going to want something that holds some good adhesive. I don't recommend using cheap tape if you're going to use it a lot. If you're not going to use it, then you don't have to. But and then I kind of just run a little bit down here. And then what you're going to want to do, this is where I may get in the camera for a minute, is you're going to want to line it up on the edge, but you're going to want to watch because I've been sticking it on like that, so you need to make sure you have enough room on both ends. I'm going to add a shot here. Here we go. So once I make sure it's on both ends really well, the way I want it, and then I stick it there. And if you hang it over some, you can always cut that off. That's not a problem. And cut this off. Now, before I thought of my X-Acto knife, I did use my scissors, like I said, and it worked very well. So you can do that too. And then you're going to want to kind of do your... Okay, and then you're going to do the spine part, which is this green part, which is this blue part right here. I didn't want you to see the ribbon. But you're going to do it on both sides. If you can see that. That's one side, and then that side. So that's how you're going to do it. You're going to cut the spine at 10 by 4. I'm keeping measurements on there too. Even, but you don't want to put tape on there, because if you put tape on it, it's going to stick. But you don't want to do it right now. So what I do is even it to where I think it's even. This is the hardest part, I'm telling you. Get it to where it's even enough for you, and then kind of go down with your fingers. Push it down so that when you pull it off, it makes that. Now, I'm going to do like I did last time. I've been putting tape on the binder book itself, and it was difficult for me. So I'm actually going to run it along this. You're going to want to use a very good adhesive because you're going to be opening this book up a lot. And it's going to fall apart if you don't do it right. So do very well with your adhesive. I recommend using a very strong adhesive. I wouldn't use any cheap tape that you might purchase at the dollar store or somewhere like that, because you're going to probably end up messing up. And then I coat this part with a lot of tape, and I'm probably not even in the picture, am I? Of course. I just bought 12 new rolls of ATG tape, so if I run out, I am prepared. Okie dokie, one. I think that's enough. Okay, and then this is the hard part, because I normally put it between my legs and hold it with my legs to do this. So, this may not be perfect. And if it's off some, I mean, it's not going to be perfect. See, and then when you use some good adhesive, it sticks like that, which I don't want it to do. Of course, all the ones I made are fine, and then I go do one on video, and it messes up. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Worse. Okay, I can cover that up with her name and ribbon. I don't know why it did that. It never, I guess it's because I'm on video. Whatever. Okay, so I pulled out the blue, see right there where it messed up, but I can put her name there. I'm going to put a piece of ribbon there in a second. So, alright, so now that that's done, open it up again, and now you know what? I'm going to use scissors, because I did this with my X-Acto knife the other day, and I ruined it. So, just cut it off, the part that's hanging over. Like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom piece off, and I'll come right back. Then what I'm going to do is the same thing I did earlier. Just sand down the edges. Guys, I bought some new scissors. If you haven't seen my haul video, there's nothing. I put ribbon on it so I know it was just for my ribbon. And then if you know, you watch me enough, you know I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to run tape down the back of this. And that way it doesn't stick to my book. I mean, it does stick. That's the whole purpose of it. Make it stick. Okay, I'm going to stand up for this. I'm going to make sure it's even to where I want it. And I just hit my video. Sorry. Sorry about that. I'm going to make sure it's even. And then I'm just going to put that where I want it. And then take your scissors, flip your book over, and cut it off. That's why you need a really good pair of scissors, because if you get cheap scissors, they're not going to work all that great. And that's your friend. This is my best friend. And then I'm going to go ahead and do it to the back. Really quick. Same exact way I did it before. Some people like to run it along the book, but I don't. What are you eating on, Logan? Only because I don't know if my ribbon's gonna go right there. I'm out of tape. Stop. I'm sitting here looking for my case that goes over my see, and that's almost identical to the other side, which is awesome. Flip your book over, cut it off. Some people can actually cut that off while looking at it the other way, but I can't. Okay, and that is your finished book.